Being an athlete requires a lot of dedication and hard work. Despite occasional local or maybe even international successes, you question yourself, you bleed, you cry, you fall, you get up over and over again. You are creating all this effort either because of the trophy you always dream to achieve or because of that feeling of being in competition. Or something maybe other rather extraordinary that is personal and sacred to you. But why do you feel the need to continue despite the fact that you struggle a lot? The truth is never the only one, and it's more obvious than you would ever think. The answer of your questions is not only hidden in peak sport performance, but rather in art of the life. When you struggle, it usually means that you are trying too hard to find a balance for your whole life. Warning! I am a professional psychologist who works with struggling athletes. I am not here to comfort you, but rather to give you specific answers. The reasons why you do sports. Only you know the main reason why do you do sports. But have you ever asked yourself, what is the purpose of all your activities? Because there is a big difference between the reason and the purpose. I bet you clearly remember when and how did you start with running, jumping, soccer, football, golf, or any other sport. Do you remember the moment when you felt the fire that made you keep going and going? Let's go back in time for a moment. You feel how the passion for riding, skating, skiing ignites inside of you. You feel the rush of excellent emotions that every single training, every single match is giving you. Those moments are bringing you a lot of memories now. It's always that special moment when you outrun, out-tackled, out-putted your opponent. You feel the joy of making a penalty shot, serving an ace, or curved ball from impossible position in the free kick right into the net. But somewhere there is a reason why you play for more than just a fun. The purpose and true life of struggling athletes. When moments of ongoing successes are becoming so often, it's natural to think about doing this for the rest of your life. Your actions start to make sense as you play better and better. Therefore, you don't even think that one day you might become a struggling athlete. The future you are looking up to is bright and full of beautiful things to come. You are getting stronger, faster, and more precise. Above all, you start feeling that you found the purpose of your life. For this reason, you feel comfortable and fulfilled. Sponsors are lining up to offer you new deals. The coach you always wanted work with you personally called you and asked for a meeting. He thinks that you are amazing talent that has bright future ahead of you. Everything feels so unreal. If only it was. Sometimes even this might happen. But this is less common than people who are outside of arena, court or ring think. You know that life of an athlete isn't ideal. Struggling athlete is more common form of an athlete than it may seem. Maybe even you are the person with a lot of challenges within your own game. It could be all that as well. It could be as well that you often question yourself about your past, present, and definitely also about the future. Perhaps it is even you who has difficulties to fall asleep and then hate mornings that won't bring any positive change into your life. Did you find your sport yourself, or did someone else push you into specific activity for you? Do you love going to the training, or would you rather avoid it? Maybe this example will help you answer all those questions. Imagine that you stand on the rope over the Grand Canyon. The balancing pole you have has weights on its sides. One way represents the positive and negative emotions towards your sport. The other weight represents your happiness in life. Are they both perfectly balanced? Because if they are not, you might be a struggling athlete. The positive or negative emotions, it doesn't matter which one, do you feel at the moment of your actual performance in sport should equal the amount of well-being you actually experience. If you lean toward one side in favor of the other, you might experience the pressure that can be hard to handle. For this reason, under specific circumstances, it is possible that you will try to avoid the pressure and thus the struggle. 6 harsh truths struggling athlete is trying to avoid. Number 1. Success is not necessary for every athlete. There can always occur unexpected situations that may challenge you up to your limits. Number 2. Struggle is unavoidable. This is not a computer simulation, and struggle will be part of your journey. Number 3. Motivation doesn't work always. Motivation quotes are the sweet fruit, but their effect evaporates sooner than you would like. Number 4. Health isn't a permanent asset. You can train harder than anybody else, but limits of your body may stop you from destroying yourself. Number 5. Smart training beats always hard training. The way you plan your career increases your chances to succeed. Number 6. Your job isn't satisfying other people. It's your game, your goals, your dream, your effort. Whether you agree or not, success is not necessary for every athlete. There will always be bumps on the road. In other words, there can always occur unexpected situations that may challenge you up to or even over your limits. You may give your best and still be tested in toughest forms of tests during your career as an athlete. Road to high mind and body performance, which is a paramount of athleticism, can be easier for you. We at the Top Sport Psychology always provide our students with clear steps on how to be prepared for various challenges. You need to understand and accept the fact that there will be always struggle alongside your journey to the top. There is no way around. Motivation doesn't work always. This is the hard truth that majority of professional coaches are trying to overlook or oversimplify it. Motivation quotes are the sweet fruit, but their effects evaporate sooner than you would like. We are showing our clients how to use motivational quotes wisely as a reminder. In order to be consistent in short as well as in long term, we are rather helping our athletes to set up the correct strategies. Even then, no matter how well your strategies are set, there is that factor of personal or global, for example COVID-19 pandemic health. You can train harder than anybody else, but if you go over your physical or mental limits, your body will stop you. In other harsh words, you may die from physical exhaustion or go crazy. Many studies have shown that choosing the smart way of achieving goals beats the vigorous training by significant amount. The way you plan your career, from choosing the coach, training grounds, lifestyle, goals, etc., increases your chances to succeed. This smart training literally outlines whether you are going to be failed or struggling athlete. You are under a constant pressure. It might be your parents, coach, partner, fans, sponsor, or any other thing. The question is whether this is true. Can it be that it's just a voice in your head? We at the Top Sport Psychology are showing talented athletes how a mind shell works. This is our proprietary concept that we developed to make athletes to understand and accept that they are only masters of their fate. Feel free to explore gratis instructional videos at our Top Sport Psychology YouTube channel. The sooner you realize that there are several harsh truths in your personal journey, the sooner you will change from struggling athlete to a strong athlete. Your skills, your will, your dedication is constantly tested. However, you are master of your life. That is to say, you and nobody else decide How do you balance it so that it will become your strongest asset? If you are a struggling athlete, do contact us at mail@mariobecchi.com. We are specialists in helping people like you to set, manage and follow goals in order to achieve consistent high performance. Above all, we are able to adjust the training to clients' age, expectations and abilities. Before that, make sure to analyze your potential in a 1-minute test. The link to this test you will find in the description of this video or go directly to my website mariobecchi.com.